dress with all manner of English language. At the end of the day, the mandate to the government, the principal reason why we were elected in the first instance is to touch the life of the Edo people. And we would have done all this successfully without the budget that really brings it to the doorstep of the common man. We have not done any job. So for us, the legislators, we are always happy when it comes to the time of receiving the budget appropriation, proposal from the executive governor, and when we have done justice to it, returning it back for its final assent is a joy to all of us. So, Your Excellency, we are happy to be with you today to present to you the 2020 appropriation law that for your assent, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we believe and we are very, very sure that putting this to work, those things will wear a new look, will have a new song, and we believe more in your administration. So it is my pleasure, Your Excellency, to present to you the appropriation law, we call money law of the year 2020 for your assets. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Say that today we're making history. This is the first time that we are assenting to a budget in Edo State, or for Edo State, before the 15th of December, at least in the last 15 years, I know. And for me, it is quite significant because it marks a new beginning. The life of this assembly is being defined because this is the first budget you are passing, despite the burden that you have had to carry running the assembly with only half its members. It's like flying an aircraft with just one engine. You have subjected yourselves to a lot of hard work. You've spent very long hours to ensure that our appropriation law comes out on time. As the Speaker said, the main purpose, or one of the most critical functions of any legislative house, is the budgeting process. In his classic book, The Dance of Legislation, Eric Redman said that to budget is to govern. That just parallels what the Speaker said. They can dance and do all the things, all the rigmarole in Parliament from December to January. But what affects every citizen, every constituent they have voted for, is the budgeting process. Because without a process, an ordered process to generate revenues and spend those revenues in terms of the priorities of the people, then there's no purpose for democracy. I'm also excited that the budget you have just approved, from all indications and from all the projections and assumptions we have made, that I hope and expect that the performance on the budget will not be less than 90%, because we have rigorously gone through all the assumptions. And we've tried to be realistic and have moderated our expectations. If you notice, even the budget you have approved is slightly less than what you appropriated for 2019. As a government, we cannot and will not deceive our people. We will not promise what we cannot achieve, And the starting point is the budget. If you budget to spend 200 naira, when you are only going to earn 100 naira, that is the starting point of deception. Because you will never find the cash to cover your 200 naira expected expenditure. So as a government, we have reviewed our circumstances, reviewed the realities of the macroeconomic situation, and have agreed and determined that what we will appropriate for 2020 should be very close to what we will generate. We're also going to aggressively pursue IGR, our internally generated revenues. And I want to use this opportunity to thank you, members of the House, that in spite of your very busy schedules, considering the budget, you were able to take off time to approve our nominees. Internal Revenue Service, ERS. I'm going to inaugurate them on Monday with a very, very clear mandate that we must meet our projected IGR targets. Our goal is to rely more on ourselves, more on what we can generate internally, and less on expectations from the federal. I want to use this opportunity once again to thank all of you. I know the very difficult situations and circumstances under which you have worked, but we're very proud of your achievements in the very short period, in less than 6 months. You have been members of our House. I want to particularly thank the Speaker and the leadership of the House for the direction you've shown, for the cooperation with the executive and the other arm of government, and to assure you that your labor will not go in vain. I want to use this opportunity to wish you good tidings and compliments